Demi Lovato, as she returns to the spotlight at the Grammys to perform a song recorded just days before her overdose in 2018. Amy's back with that story. Hey, Amy.
That's right. Good morning, George. In a very revealing new interview, Demi Lovato talks about that overdose, the toxic people in her life at that time, and how she is getting ready for her first public performance since her overdose. This morning, Demi Lovato finding her confidence and opening up for the first time since her nearly deadly overdose in July 2018, preparing to sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl and revealing a new song that she will perform at the Grammys.
I almost listen back and hear these lyrics as a cry for help. And you kind of listen back to it and you kind of think, how did nobody listen to this song and think, let's help this girl?
In his first look at a new interview on Apple Music's New Music Daily with Zane Lowe, the pop star says her highly anticipated new song called Anyone, which was written and recorded shortly before she was treated with Narcan in her Los Angeles home after overdosing, is a snapshot of her state of mind at that time.
I was recording it in a state of mind where I felt like I was okay, but clearly I wasn't. And I even listened back to it and I'm like, gosh, I wish I could go back in time and help that version of myself.
I will be rising from... Listening to the song now, she says it is teaching her surprising lessons every day.
When I'm struggling or when I'm going through a rough time, I look towards the future for hope and to change my perspective on things. And especially when I go through something difficult, I always stop and I think, okay, why is God putting me through this?
Clean and sober for more than a year now, Lovato says her outlook on life has changed completely since her brush with death.
My success does not measure my happiness. Exactly. And so when I think about what makes me happy today, I think about my family. I think about my friends.
Baby, I'm not sorry. Part of her recovery, she says, has been about learning who to keep close to her in her life.
You still have to make a decision every time of like, is this somebody that I want around? If it's not conducive to your journey that you want to be on, there's no need for them to be in your life.
Do you think you've had an error in judgment?
I think I still have that error in judgment. You learn for your entire life, red flags, things to look for. Unless you're like 100 years old with a bunch of life experience, you're never going to know right away who's good for you and who's not. You know, sometimes you get fooled.
And looking ahead, Demi says she is looking forward to a new role in the coming years, motherhood.
I want to start a family.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
But also admitting that she isn't quite sure what shape that family would take.
I don't even know if I see it with a man or a woman, but like, I just know that at some point I would love to do that this decade.
And you can hear the full interview with Demi Lovato on New Music Daily with Zane Lowe on Apple Music, and that is starting today.